If you are 70 years old, always move less and do these three things. Aging is a beautiful chapter of life, rich with wisdom, reflection, and the chance to savor life's true essence. However, in a world that glorifies activity and constant movement, it's easy to feel pressured to do more and keep moving. While staying active is important, it's not the only or even the best path to peace and well being in your golden years. In fact, moving less and embracing a slower, more intentional lifestyle may be exactly what you need to thrive. Today, I want to share three transformative practices rooted in timeless wisdom that can enrich your life, bring you peace, and restore your joy. These are not generic tips you've heard before. They are thoughtful and profound practices tailored for those in their later years who want to live with grace, purpose, and contentment. Let's dive into these simple but powerful shifts you can start today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Slow down and embrace the present moment. Life in your golden years is not a race to be run or a competition to win. It's a sacred journey that deserves to be savored. For much of your life, you may have been conditioned to think that staying busy, always doing something, and constantly pushing yourself forward was the secret to success and fulfillment. But as you grow older, the wisdom of age reveals a different truth. Peace, joy, and contentment aren't found in rushing. They're found in slowing down. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up or stopping altogether. It means giving yourself permission to step away from the relentless pace of the world and embrace a rhythm that nurtures your soul. This stage of life is not about achieving more or checking off boxes. It's about fully experiencing and appreciating what's already here. The present moment, in all its simplicity, holds a profound richness that is often overlooked when we are too busy to notice it. Consider this. When was the last time you truly paid attention to the world around you? When you noticed the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, the way sunlight dances across your living room, or the sound of laughter from a loved one? These are not trivial details. They are life itself, unfolding in front of you, waiting to be embraced. Slowing down is an act of mindfulness, a way of anchoring yourself in the here and now. Imagine sitting in your favorite chair by the window, sipping a warm cup of tea. Instead of letting your mind race with thoughts of what needs to be done, simply focus on the moment. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands, notice the aroma of the tea, and let your eyes linger on the view outside. This isn't just rest. It's a way to connect deeply with the beauty of life as it is. The teachings of mindfulness, often rooted in Buddhist philosophy, remind us that true happiness isn't found in constant doing. It's found in being. When you allow yourself to slow down and focus on one thing at a time, you give yourself the gift of presence. Whether it's tending to your garden, enjoying a meal, or having a heartfelt conversation, being fully present allows you to experience these moments in their fullness. This practice of slowing down also nurtures your well-being. Your body, as wise as it is, may no longer thrive on the demands of endless activity. It needs rest and care, and your mind too needs moments of peace to reflect and recharge. Slowing down is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of self-respect and self-compassion. And yet, slowing down doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing less, but doing it with intention. It's about choosing quality over quantity, depth over speed. It's about creating a life where each moment feels meaningful and treasured. When you slow down, you open yourself up to a deeper connection with the world around you and with yourself. So, how do you begin to slow down in a way that feels natural and fulfilling? Start small. Dedicate the first moments of your morning to peace. Resist the urge to turn on the TV or check your phone. Instead, sit quietly. Enjoy a calming ritual, perhaps a favorite breakfast or a quiet gaze out the window, and let your day begin with mindfulness. Throughout the day, Notice when you feel the pull to rush or multitask. Pause, breathe. Remind yourself that it's okay to move at your own pace. Slowing down is not just a habit, it's a mindset. It's a gentle reminder that at this stage of life, you have nothing to prove and everything to gain by simply being present. The world may continue to rush around you, but you have the power to choose a different path, a path where each step is taken with care, each moment is lived with intention, and each day feels like a gift. This is your time to slow down, to savor, and to truly embrace the present moment. Let this practice guide you into a life of greater peace and fulfillment, one beautiful moment at a time. 2. Find joy in the simple things. Happiness is a concept we often complicate. We chase grand achievements, long for bigger milestones, or wait for the perfect conditions to finally feel content. But as you enter your later years, life begins to whisper a profound truth. Joy is not found in what is extraordinary, but in what is beautifully ordinary. The simplest moments, often overlooked in the busyness of younger days, hold the most profound happiness when you take the time to notice them. Think about the first sip of coffee in the morning, its warmth spreading through you like a gentle embrace, or the feeling of sunlight streaming through the window, lighting up the room, and touching your skin with its golden glow. Think about a familiar voice on the phone, a smile exchanged with a neighbor, or the sound of rain tapping softly on the roof. These moments may seem small, but they are the fabric of life itself, each one a quiet treasure waiting to be recognized. Finding joy in simple things begins with a shift in perspective. It's not about acquiring more or doing more, but about noticing and appreciating what's already there. You don't need perfect health, unlimited time, or material wealth to feel happy. These are illusions that only distract us from the gifts that surround us every day. What you truly need is the ability to see and savor the beauty in what's already yours. One of the most transformative practices you can adopt is to intentionally seek out these moments of joy each day. Pause, take a breath, and look around. What brings a smile to your face or a sense of warmth to your heart? Perhaps it's the vibrant colors of a flower in bloom, the gentle rhythm of your favorite song, or the way a family photo captures a moment of love and laughter. Write these moments down if you can, not as a task, but as a celebration. Over time, this simple practice rewires your mind to focus on the positive, helping you experience life with a sense of wonder and gratitude. In many ways, this approach mirrors the teachings of Buddhism, where happiness is understood as a state of mind rather than a product of external circumstances. Life itself, in all its simplicity, is seen as the ultimate source of joy. By training yourself to notice and appreciate the little things, you align your mind and spirit with this timeless wisdom. You free yourself from the constant longing for more and find peace in what already is. It's easy to take these small moments for granted, especially when we've spent decades striving for bigger and better things. But there is a unique richness in the later years of life, a chance to slow down and truly experience the world around you. What once felt routine now holds the potential to become a cherished ritual. The act of preparing a meal, for instance, can transform from a chore into an opportunity to engage your senses. The vibrant colors of fresh ingredients, the comforting aroma of something simmering on the stove, the satisfaction of creating something nourishing and delicious. This ability to find joy in simplicity also helps build resilience. When life feels uncertain or difficult, as it often does, these small moments serve as anchors. They remind you that even in the midst of challenges, there are still things to be thankful for, still reasons to smile, still beauty to be found. This perspective doesn't deny the hardships of life, it simply offers a way to navigate them with grace and gratitude. As you embrace the practice of finding joy in simple things, you might notice how your interactions with others begin to change as well. A warm smile, a shared laugh, or a kind gesture becomes more meaningful. Relationships deepen not through grand gestures, but through the quiet presence and appreciation you bring to them. You become a source of joy, not just for yourself, but for those around you. This is not a fleeting happiness tied to something external. It's a lasting contentment that comes from within. It's the kind of joy that sustains you, enriches your days, and makes even the smallest moments feel extraordinary. By shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have, you create a life that feels abundant, regardless of circumstances. So, as you move through each day, make it a point to slow down and notice the world around you. Let yourself be delighted by the simple things. Allow these moments to remind you that happiness doesn't have to be chased. It's already here, quietly waiting to be embraced. And in doing so, you'll discover that the joy you've been seeking has been within your reach all along. 3. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is one of life's most profound and transformative practices, a wellspring of joy and peace that grows stronger as we age. In your later years, it can be easy to focus on what you've lost: time, loved ones, or the physical vitality of youth. But gratitude gently shifts your perspective, reminding you of what remains, of the abundance still surrounding you, and of the strength and wisdom you've gained along the way. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling or polite acknowledgement. It is a way of seeing the world, a lens that reveals the beauty in the ordinary and the sacred in the everyday. Each moment becomes an opportunity to notice and cherish something meaningful, whether it's the soft touch of a loved one's hand, the sound of laughter filling a room, or even the quiet stillness of your own company. In gratitude, you find not only peace, but a deeper connection to life itself. The practice of gratitude starts with intention. It requires pausing, looking beyond life's imperfections, and choosing to focus on its blessings. This is not about ignoring life's difficulties. Those are real, and they matter. But gratitude helps you see that alongside the challenges, there is also joy, beauty, and love. It is a reminder that life, in all its complexity, is still worth celebrating. Take a moment each evening to reflect on your day. What brought you comfort or delight? What made you smile or warmed your heart? These moments don't have to be grand or extraordinary. In fact, the simpler they are, the more profound they can feel. Perhaps it was the taste of a favorite meal, the way sunlight lit up the room, or the kindness of a stranger. Write them down in a journal, or simply speak them aloud as a quiet offering of thanks to the universe. Gratitude also turns inward, inviting you to honor yourself. Reflect on how far you've come, the obstacles you've overcome, and the resilience you've shown through life's twists and turns. Recognize the strength it has taken to navigate life's challenges and the love you've poured into others. Be thankful for the wisdom you carry, the capacity to adapt, and the ability to find joy even in the smallest things. This inward gratitude is just as important as recognizing external blessings. It reminds you to be gentle with yourself, to appreciate your own journey, and to find peace in who you are today. Gratitude softens self-criticism and creates space for self-compassion, allowing you to rest in the knowledge that you are enough. The beauty of gratitude lies in its ability to transform not only how you feel, but how you live. When practiced regularly, gratitude becomes a habit, reshaping your outlook and deepening your appreciation for life's gifts. It quiets the mind's tendency to dwell on regrets or worries, anchoring you firmly in the present moment. It reminds you that this moment right now holds more than enough to be thankful for. Gratitude also enriches your relationships. Expressing thanks to those around you strengthens bonds and fosters a deeper sense of connection. Whether it's a simple thank you to a loved one or a heartfelt acknowledgement of someone's kindness. These acts of gratitude create ripples of joy that extend far beyond yourself. For an even deeper experience, combine gratitude with meditation. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. With each inhale, bring to mind something or someone you are grateful for. Visualize it vividly, feel it deeply, and let that sense of gratitude fill your heart. With each exhale, release any tension, negativity, or worry from the day. This practice not only calms the mind, but also nurtures a sense of inner peace and contentment. As you embrace gratitude, you'll find that it changes how you view the world. Life begins to feel less like a series of obstacles and more like a sacred journey filled with opportunities to grow, love, and learn. Gratitude doesn't erase life's difficulties, but it gives you the strength and clarity to face them with grace. It helps you see that even amidst life's imperfections, there is so much to cherish. In the words of a Buddhist proverb, enough is a feast. This simple truth reminds us that we already have everything we need to feel whole and content. Gratitude allows us to recognize this, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary ones and transforming a lifetime of experiences into a treasure trove of blessings. As you close your eyes each night, let gratitude be the final thought in your mind. Whisper a quiet thank you for the day, for your loved ones, and for yourself. Let it anchor you in peace and remind you that no matter your age or circumstances, there is always something to be grateful for. In this practice, you'll find not only the seeds of joy, but the foundation of a life lived with purpose, harmony, and love. The wisdom of moving less. In a world that glorifies constant activity, it's easy to believe that staying on the move is the only way to remain relevant, healthy, and fulfilled as we age. This notion is deeply ingrained in our culture, where being busy is often equated with being alive. But as the years pass, a quieter truth begins to emerge. The most profound moments in life aren't found in movement. They are found in stillness, in presence, and in the spaces where we allow ourselves to simply be. As you grow older, the idea of moving less takes on a new and wiser meaning. It doesn't mean abandoning activity altogether or resigning yourself to a sedentary life. Instead, it means letting go of the relentless push to always do more, achieve more, or be more. It's an invitation to embrace a slower, more intentional rhythm that aligns with the wisdom of your body and the desires of your soul. Think about the seasons of life. In youth, movement comes naturally. We chase, we climb, we strive. But the later years are like the autumn of life, a time when the pace slows, and we are called to reflect on what truly matters. The leaves of our experiences, colored with the richness of time, remind us that there is beauty in letting go. Moving less doesn't diminish your vitality. It enhances your ability to live fully, to savor each step, and to experience life's moments with greater depth. When you give yourself permission to move less, you begin to notice the nuances of the world around you. The way light dances through the trees, the sound of the wind brushing past your window, or the gentle rise and fall of your breath. These details, often overlooked in the haste of busyness, become vivid and alive. In slowing down, you don't lose time, you gain presence. And presence is where true living happens. This wisdom is reflected in many ancient teachings, including those of Buddhism, which encourage us to be where you are. The act of slowing down allows you to reconnect with yourself in ways that constant movement never could. It invites you to listen to your body, honoring its need for rest and restoration, and to listen to your spirit, which often longs for stillness over striving. Moving less also creates space for what really matters: connection, reflection, and peace. You may find that by reducing the time spent on things that deplete your energy, you have more room for the things that nourish your soul. Instead of rushing from one activity to the next, you can sit quietly with a loved one, enjoy the warmth of their presence, or immerse yourself in a meaningful hobby without feeling hurried. This shift isn't about doing less for the sake of doing less. It's about making every action and moment more meaningful. There's also an undeniable physical wisdom in moving less. As our bodies age, they naturally require more rest and recovery. Pushing beyond these limits doesn't prove strength, it diminishes it. By respecting your body's needs, you allow it to work in harmony with you rather than against you. Gentle movements, such as a slow walk through the park, stretching, or simple yoga, can become meditative practices that energize you rather than exhaust you. The goal is not to keep up with the pace of others, but to find the rhythm that is uniquely yours. This shift toward moving less is not a sign of slowing down in life. It's a sign of growing into it. It's recognizing that you no longer need to run to prove your worth or keep up with a world that often moves too fast for its own good. You've already done so much, achieved so much, and given so much. Now, this is your time to enjoy what you've built, to nurture your inner world, and to live with purpose rather than pressure. In this quieter pace, you'll discover that moving less isn't about losing momentum, it's about gaining clarity. It allows you to focus on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment, rather than being swept along by the noise of external expectations. It's a reclaiming of your time, your energy, and your life. So, let yourself move less and embrace this wisdom with an open heart. Walk slowly through the chapters of your day and let each one unfold at its own pace. Sit longer with the people you love. Linger over the moments that make your heart swell. And when you feel the urge to rush, remind yourself that the most meaningful things in life cannot be hurried. The wisdom of moving less is the wisdom of living fully. It's the realization that at this stage of life, you don't need to chase anything. You are already enough. In stillness, in simplicity, and in slowing down, you'll find the profound beauty of the present moment and the deep contentment that comes from truly being. A simple practice to begin today. Sometimes the most profound changes begin with the simplest actions. There's no need to overhaul your entire routine or strive for perfection. Instead, consider adopting a small practice that gently guides you toward mindfulness, gratitude, and peace. A practice that grounds you in the present moment and connects you to the richness of life. Begin by finding a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the world around you fade into the background. As you inhale, imagine your body filling with calmness and light. With each exhale, release any tension or heaviness that has followed you through the day. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw relax, and your mind quiet. Now, ask yourself a simple question. What do I truly need at this moment? It might be something as basic as rest, reassurance, or a sense of safety. Whatever the answer, acknowledge it without judgment. This is a moment to tune into your inner voice, to listen to what your body and heart are telling you. In this space of stillness, your needs come into focus, and the solutions often feel more attainable. Next, bring to mind one positive thing that has happened today. It doesn't have to be extraordinary. Perhaps it was a kind word from a loved one, the way the sunlight danced across the room, or the comfort of a warm meal. Let this thought settle in your heart. Feel the gratitude it evokes, and allow yourself to linger in this sense of appreciation. To deepen the practice, take 3 slow, intentional breaths. With each inhale, visualize yourself drawing in peace and calm. With each exhale, imagine letting go of stress, worry, or anything that no longer serves you. This rhythmic breathing anchors you in the present moment where life feels fuller and more manageable. Over time, this simple practice can become a daily ritual, a few moments carved out of your day to reset, reflect, and reconnect. It's a reminder that peace is always within reach, even amidst life's noise and busyness. You don't need to search far or do more to find it. Everything you need is already within you. As you carry this practice forward, you may notice subtle but meaningful changes. Your days may feel lighter, your outlook more positive, and your heart more open. This is the power of small, intentional acts. They ripple outward, transforming not only your perspective, but your entire way of being. This practice is not about achieving a state of perfection. It's about embracing the imperfection of life with grace, finding joy in the little moments, and nurturing your spirit in a way that feels true to you. In these quiet moments, you will discover the strength and clarity to move through life with greater ease and fulfillment. Conclusion: embracing the art of living fully. As the sun sets on the chapters of youth and midlife, a new season unfolds. One marked not by speed, striving, or endless activity, but by wisdom, reflection, and profound beauty. This stage of life offers an invitation to slow down, to live with intention, and to rediscover the richness of being present. It is a time not of decline, but of transformation, where your greatest wealth lies in the lessons you've learned and the love you've shared. The practices of mindfulness, simplicity, and gratitude are not just tools. They are pathways to a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. They remind you that life's greatest treasures are often hidden in plain sight. The touch of a loved one's hand, the peace of a quiet moment, or the satisfaction of a day well lived. These moments, though small, are the essence of what it means to be alive. Your later years are not defined by limitations, but by opportunities. The opportunity to live authentically, to choose joy over worry, and to savor the time you have with those you hold dear. This is a sacred time, one in which every day is a gift and every breath is a chance to start anew. The wisdom you've earned and the experiences you've gathered are like a wellspring, nourishing not just you, but those whose lives you touch. In slowing down, you will find peace. In appreciating the simple things, you will find joy. And in practicing gratitude, you will find a boundless sense of fulfillment that transcends the challenges of age. These are not just acts, they are ways of being, ways of living fully, even in the quiet moments. As you embrace these practices, remember that you are enough just as you are. There is no race to be run, no standard to meet, no finish line to cross. Your worth is not tied to how much you do, but to the love, care, and presence you bring to each moment. Every sunrise brings a new chance to live with grace. Every sunset a reminder of a day well spent. So, as you move forward, do so gently. Take life one step at a time, savoring each moment, each connection, and each breath. Trust that the wisdom you carry and the love you give are more than enough to make this season of life not just meaningful, but extraordinary. The journey is yours, and it is beautiful. Embrace it with all your heart. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.